So welcome all. Is everyone feeling all right? Super strong, ready to play. I've just got my 16 kilo kettlebell out of the car, so it's like ice cold. But hopefully we don't need to touch that till it's warmed up a little bit. Right. Can't see my head. Ugh. Okay, so if everyone's ready to rock, we'll start off with 5 inchworms. On the inchworms, when you get to the bottom, if you want to do a full push-up, you can do, or if you want to do an eccentric, that's cool. So on the inchworm, we'll keep the legs straight, reach the hands down to the floor, walk yourself out until you're in a plank, and then from there, either slowly lower until the chest hits the floor, come back up on the knees, and then same again, keep the legs straight, try and keep the palms on the floor for as long as possible, and then stand tall. We're just going to go for 5 of those. If you want to do a normal pull-up, push-up, you can do. So trying to stretch off the hamstrings and get a little bit of mobility in there. So it's walking out, plank, push, and shuffle it back in again. And I'm on my last one. 5. Awesome. Last one for mobilizing. We're going to do a Spider-Man lunge with a rotation. So if you pop yourself down into the lunge, try and keep the back leg straight, knee off the floor. You can take the inside arm. I'll just spin around. We're going to try and get the elbow towards the floor or towards the heel. Go as low as you can and then open up the chest at the top. I'm just going to go for 10 on one side, swap legs, 10 on the other. Let's put the camera down a little bit. Awesome. So hopefully we just do it like a little bit warmer now. The next movements, we're going to go through 3 movements and we'll do them 3 times. So it'll be a buy-in. What was that a question?
I need anything.
Oh. So I'm going to go through 3 movements. The low windmill, scales and wall squats, and that will get us extra warm and introduce the windmill as well. We'll go over the nice simple one first, and that is the wall squat. So hopefully what we want to do is get as close to a wall as possible, keeping our arms up. Let me just shift this camera again. My wall is not ideal. No, that's books. Let's not look at those. So we're going to go into normal squat stance, as close as you can to the wall, keeping the arms up. We're going to go nice and slow. Go as low as you can whilst pushing the knees out, and then stand tall. Let's go for 10 slow squats. So try and think slow down, fast up, 10 times, keeping the chest up, but try not to let the ribs pop up on this one. So keep the belly nice and tight as you're reaching up with the arms. So try and keep reaching straight up with the arms. Try not to let them come out to the side. Good. No one knocked anything off the walls there.
Nearly.
Yeah, I was like, oh, watch out for that mirror. Okay, next one, scales. Some of you might have done these a long time ago in the gym, where we used to stand on a white line, so you'd keep your foot completely straight forward. So it requires quite a lot of balance. We're just going to go for 3 on each leg. So when you're doing a scale, we want the hands out to the side, and foot, like I said before, foot straight forward, keeping the leg straight. We're going to lift the leg up as high as you can. Try not to fall over, and then reach back and over. I'll just turn around so you can see what that looks like from the side as well. So legs nice and straight, keeping the torso vertical. Squeeze the leg up as high as you can, pointing the toe, and then tip, keeping the back flat, reach as far as you can again, and then stand tall. So that would be 1 scale on the left leg. We're going to go for 3 on one side and 3 on the other. So you need to take time on this one, keeping the arms out straight. Imagine you're on a balance beam and you're doing your gymnastics. So nice pointy toes, reaching. Try and point those toes, Kev.
Did you say 3 each side?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 3 on each leg. Oh, kicked my fireplace. I've got a very narrow living room. That just gets your hip flexors working, gets your hamstrings and everything working as well. Does everyone find that they're a bit more wobbly on one side, or are you quite even?
Just slowly on both sides.
Okay, cool. At least you're nice and even there, Luke. Awesome. So last one, we'll go for a low windmill. So normally when you do a windmill, you have your arm up in the air and you have a nice kettlebell attached to your hand at the end. We're going to try it body weight to start off with, just to make sure everyone knows what they're doing. And then on the next round, we'll incorporate a kettlebell, but in the low style. So you're going to have it in the bottom hand rather than the top hand. So let me point to the floor a little bit more for this one. The windmill's really good for all over body mobility. It's got a lot of thoracic rotation in it, so that's the main focus. As we learn to rotate, we want to try and keep the spine straight though. So when we what we're going to end up doing is we'll start with the feet shoulder width, 1 foot in front of the other. So let's say we all go with the right foot just in front of the left foot. So the heel is approximately in line with the left toe. So if everyone's got their feet in that direction, from there, just point your toes to the left slightly, just ever so slightly turning your toes to the left. And that enables us to rotate in the direction that we want to go in a little bit better. I like to put my hand on my hip like I'm a little teapot, and then my right hand is going to go down inside of the right leg. So the first step is to rotate mainly through the upper back. So I'm going to look over my left shoulder. Once I've looked as far as I can over my left shoulder, I then push the weight into the left hip. So I'm looking to behind me, push that hip back, soften the right knee, and keep pushing that hip back. It's a bit like you're leaning over, but again, like I said before, make sure we don't just relax and let the back bend. So keeping the back flat, reach as far as you can, and then we'll stand back tall again. And then you start again. Look over your left shoulder, push the hip back, keep pushing that hip back, and reach as far as you can. We're just going to repeat that 5 times on this side, and then we'll reset for the next side. Let's have a look. How is everyone looking? I find one reason for putting my hand on my side as well, it makes it easier to tell if I'm stretching or not. So we want to keep this distance the same as we're bending. So if that gets longer, that means that we're flexing the spine. So next one, if you bring your feet back together, shoulder width again, pop your left foot in front of the right foot, and this time we're going to point the toes towards the right. Right hand will be on the waist, left hand's going down the front leg. So we look over the right shoulder towards the back wall, push the right hip back, soften that knee. Again, don't worry about how far you go. We don't need to go all the way to the floor before we stand tall. I can't get my hand all the way down just because I'd have to relax my back to do it. Hopefully you feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of the hip. Again, you might feel it in the hamstrings. Everyone's different. Okay, so we'll go back to the beginning again. We started off with the wall squats, nice and simple. We'll go 10 wall squats again, 3 scales, and then I'll show you the low windmill with the weight. Whoops, trip over the notebook. So keep reaching the arm straight up. Well, everyone's beating me. Okay, wait for Luke to finish and then we'll, if you want to, you don't have to use a weight for this last bit, but you can if you feel like you understood the movement. Chopping my head off. So you're going to have the weight in the front hand and front leg. So if we go with the right foot forward again, the weight will be in the right hand. Remember, look as far as you can over the left shoulder, push the hip back and soften the front knee. Don't go too low where you can feel that the back is relaxing. Remember, we want to keep the spine nice and straight as we rotate and hinge up. Anyone else's kettlebell feel like it came straight out of the freezer? Oh, getting frostbite.
I got in protein bars delivered yesterday, and they were that ice cold. I had to put them on the radiator to eat them.
No way. Wow. There's some people like chocolate and that cold, but
Oh no.
like rock solid. Once you're done, we'll just go through those 3 movements one more time. So 10 wall squats, 3 scales, 5 low windmills. We'll just have a look and see. Is everyone feeling confident with these movements?
Yeah.
Excellent. The next step, the workout is going to be a 5-minute EMOM. Every 30 seconds, we're going to do some single arm swings, and the amount is up to you. But I want to go over the regular hard style swing first. Everyone's done the kettlebell or dumbbell version of the Russian swing before, haven't they? Yeah, okay. So does anyone want to give me some pointers on the kettlebell swing? Let's see, like where do you start off first with your stance, like foot stance?
Shoulder width.
Yep, that's a good start. When you start shoulder width, I like to have my toes pointing straight forward as well, because that helps you to think hinge. If sometimes I find when people point their toes out, they think a little bit more squat. So shoulder width, that's a good start. Also, starting position. Let's say everyone's got a kettlebell just for this. Where do you have your kettlebell in the start position?
Out in front, so you've got to like reach for it.
Yeah. How far out in front should you have it?
Age of hamstrings.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky question there. So it's different for everyone. For me, I want it's not going to be a few inches away, but it's where I can squeeze the lats in, so the shoulders are squeezed down and these are nice and solid, ready to start that back swing. So once we started there, we're in that nice hinge position. We've done the back swing. When we get to the top, what are we looking for at the top?
Squeeze your bum, and then your whole body's like a plank.
That's it, yeah, exactly. So plank at the top. So we want to avoid trying to get the kettlebell up by leaning back. So once we've gone here, it's tight. Don't worry about leaning too far back. You imagine you're going to get punched in the stomach at the top. So that's where the breathing comes in handy. So if you do a fast exhalation at the top, that can help you to lock down the midsection. So hard style, we want to, when we set up, take a nice deep breath in here and then work. Not many people like making the noise, so you can do a really quiet one if you want to, but try and think, inhale on the backswing, really fast exhale at the top, which helps you get into that plank position. So you guys, even if you've got a dumbbell, if you want to hold it by one end, just show me, let's go sideways on to start off with to the camera. 10 hard style Russian swings using your breathing. And I'll just see if I can spot anything, or if you all look awesome. So in your own time. Some good hinging going on there. That'll definitely warm you up. The only thing I spotted there was a little bit of knees going forward. Kev, try and keep the shins a little bit more vertical. So what was happening a little bit, you were quite upright and it looked like the knees were coming forward a little bit. So try and think back, up, back, up. Make sure we're not going wheel. Try and get a bit more pressure in the hamstrings. But other than that, everyone looked good. Looked like you were planking at the top and looked nice and strong. So we're going to do single arm swings. So we want to try and keep that form, but when you've got the weight in one hand. So the weight will try and pull you forward. You're going to use your awesome core muscles to keep nice and level. Exactly the same. I stick my other hand out just to help me see that I'm still getting the same distance, so I'm not letting myself get dragged away at the top. And even more importantly, at the bottom, we'll tend to see a lot of twisting. And then again, you're getting a lot of twisting and bending through the spine, which we want to avoid. And it'll also offset your hips in a funny way. So we want to try and keep as level as possible. So if you want to go for 5 on each arm, tracing the belt at the bottom and the top, just to make sure that you're staying nice and level. Remember, push those hips back, Kev. Ooh, heart is racing just from doing 2. There's a little bit more challenge in the single arm swing. It's quite good. Does anyone feel that they have to really squeeze that shoulder back to keep level? Excellent. What weight have you got this time round, Luke?
Same, 32.
Oh, lovely. Matt's been left with the 40 kilos because all the lighter ones have gone, so he's a bit like, oh, crap. So, does everyone feel confident with the single arm swing? Good. So we're going to do the 5-minute swing. I'm not going to say test. It's not a test. It's just a swing workout. So I've got my stopwatch here, and we'll do 30 seconds for the right arm, 30 seconds for the left arm. Now, if you're feeling like you want a more intense workout, then you can work for the whole 30 seconds and push the reps a little bit. Or if, like me, you like a little bit of rest, pick a number where you can get it done within, let's say, 20 seconds or so. So you get a little bit of rest in between each arm. It's up to you how you work it. I think 5 on each arm would give you a bit of rest. Is anyone? I'll give you like 10-second updates as well. So if you want to like test the first minute and see how many reps it takes you to get to your desired time, you can do. Like I said, 5 minutes. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah. So pick a number of swings, start off on your right hand, and then obviously repeat on your left for 5 minutes. Okay. Is everyone ready to start? Yay. Okay. Let's count you down in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's 10 seconds. That's 20. 25. 3, 2, 1, and swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap arms. So back to the right arm. Keep pushing those hips back. 15 seconds. Make sure we're concentrating on the breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 seconds to go. And then we're halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 seconds. Get nice and warm now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got carried away then. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking good, guys. 10 seconds, and then it's the last minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last arm to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to open the door now. 10 seconds. And then time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh God, heart's racing there. I'll definitely grab some water and chill out for a sec before we do the last one. 40.
God.
How's everyone feeling? So simple, but it's quite. I went more than 5 reps. I realised that 5 didn't take very long.
It's quite grippy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done anything like that for a while.
Oh, well, that'd be a good introduction before next week. there's going to be a lot of M-OMs, and as the weeks go on, we'll like some of them. I think Tuesday is more of a snatch progression, so it'll be single arm swings, learning how to punch into the kettlebell. So it'll gradually increase the difficulty as it goes along. So hopefully you should adapt quite well along with the program. The aim is not to like rip people's hands open, especially not on the first week. So hopefully everyone will have time to adapt to the skills and the reps on there. So, anyone else feeling it in the buttocks?
I feel at the top of my bum, like my back, which to me shows that I'm not doing it right.
Like in the lower back or?
Like right there.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. That's more like in your sacrum, that isn't it? The last workout is going to be 10 minutes. It's kind of an AMRAP. It's also a ladder, so you get to choose how many reps you do before you rest. So obviously it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, so on for 10 minutes. If you're super hardcore, the idea is to not put the kettlebell down on the floor or the dumbbell down on the floor at all. I can't promise that I'm not going to put mine down. So the two movements, nice and simple. It's a swing into a goblet squat. So if I just give you a couple of reps, it'll be swing, squat, 2 swings, 2 squats. You get the idea. 3 swings, 3 squats. When you need to pop your heavy object down, you go for a number of push-ups that you want to do. So you could go max rep push-ups if you really wanted to, or you could do one really good one, 5. You could do loads of kneeling or raised with your hands on the sofa. I need to breathe. But it's totally up to you. Once you finish doing your push-ups, you then go back to the bottom of the ladder. So you start at 1 rep again. And then you climb back up again until the 10 minutes is up. Does everyone understand that?
So is that only if we put it down?
Yeah, that's it. So
Okay.
you could do 10 minutes of swings and squats with no push-ups if you really want to. It's like if you hate push-ups that much. It's like the burpee, but at the moment we're not. I think the burpee might see a resurgence during lockdown, but I'm fingers crossed that it doesn't. So 1 swing, 1 squat, 2 swings, 2 squats, so on and so forth. I'll be keeping an eye on the timer again, so you've got 10 minutes to get as far up the ladder as you can. Maybe do a few push-ups in there. Does everyone feel okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Can I just watch you guys for this one? Right, stop being lazy. I'll face the camera and then I can see the time and see you guys. Right. Okay. Fire your heavy object in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oops, don't put it down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 minute down.
Oh God.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Get that breathing going. You can get the highest up the ladder. Two minutes. Anyone got to 10 yet?
Yeah.
3 minutes. Oh no, I need a break. Well done, guys. Keep going. 9. Oh, crikey. Four minutes in. Atlas, go to bed. Bed. Coming up to halfway.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Oh, I need another break. Hope everyone's having fun. Coming up to 6 minutes. So we're over the hump.
Oh.
Definitely best top and shorts next time.
Oh.
7 minutes. Ugh. Come on, guys. Keep climbing those ladders.
It's like a bicep workout as well.
Yeah. Like the goblet squats. Just over 2 minutes to go. Just over 1 minute to go. Less than a minute now. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Three, two, one, time. Oh, I thought that'd be fun. Oh, have a little breather and then we'll do some stretching.
Fab. Yeah, she can't get on.
Oh, at least you made it for the main show.
Yes.
So I'm going to use my yoga mat. Atlas might get in the way. So first one, like I said, we'll try and stretch the upper back and the chest a little bit. So Atlas is almost doing it. You want to try and keep the hips on top of the knees. Do you mind? Keep them where they are. Walk the hands out, and the aim is to try and get the chest and the chin to the floor as you're reaching away and pushing the palms down into the floor. Just hold it for a few breaths as long as you find this comfortable. And then once you've had enough, just pop yourself into child's pose. Hey, puppy. It's not breakfast time yet. No. So once you've had enough, child's pose, you aim put the hips on top of the feet and let the back round and pop your head down towards the floor.
Oh, God.
Got my assistant here helping me. This is my yoga mat. Right. We'll do a couple of hamstring stretches. The first one is the simple forward bend. So Atlas off. So you have both legs together, like so. You can have your toes pulled towards you for this one. So you want to try and sit up. Make sure you're sitting right up on your bum. Try not to be tucked under. If you do struggle to sit up, just quickly put a cushion under your bum, and that lift should help you to get flatter in the back. From there, we're going to reach up to the ceiling, so get as long as you can, and then use your belly, pull yourself down over the thighs, reach as far as you can, and then pop your hands wherever they land. So if you want to hold onto your ankles, hold onto your toes, or just put them on the floor, and then just try and relax your back down towards your thighs. Ugh. And you can increase the stretch by pulling the toes towards you. That makes it more intense down the back of the legs.
Oh my God, you're flexible. I can only get to my bloody knees.
Really?
Honestly, my back is so tight. Bloody hell. Okay, wait there. I can get a little bit longer now.
Yay! No one's ever called me flexible before. Thanks, Sophie. Try and breathe in this position so you relax down. And then just ease out of it. So curl back up again. Last one. We start with the same position. So you have your legs together looking forward, but then we pop one leg out to the side. This might be quite easy for some people. Some people might find that their knee is sticking up. So we want to actively push that knee down into the floor. From there, we're actually going to move the leg out to the side. So we're more in a bent straddle. Keep that knee towards the floor. And then we're going to reach down the inside of the leg, open up the chest and reach up and over. So we're trying to get a stretch down here. You might get in your hip as well, and possibly in your hamstring. But try not to let your chest fall down towards the floor. Keep up, reaching up as we push that knee down into the floor. Keep reaching through the fingertips, and it should increase the stretch down the side of the back and the hip. And then back to center again. So we'll repeat. Bend that knee, push the knee down, push that leg out to the side. You might find that you're tighter on one side. I struggle to go this way, but we will try. Same again, reaching up, keep pushing that knee down, keep the chest open. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And then relax, escape.